Hello there, fellow researchers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Space Haven Finding Eden. Episode 15, Making Some Tough Ethical Decisions. So, new derelict, new mining. We are rather low on ice. Not like low, but, you know, we have 55 days of oxygen, which is lower than we normally would be. And then a new derelict, which probably will attack us with my luck, but, you know, there we go. And this is a asteroid hazard zone, so we're going to get pelted, but, yeah, what else is new? I'm used to it. The fighter is going out to intercept. The fighter, if you're wondering, has settings here of, like, what it is allowed to do. And in this case, intercepting asteroids is allowable if you say it is. It really depends on whether you toggle it or not. I don't mind the Arkansas Smith and whoever's in it, I guess Ocharat, getting skilled at intercepting asteroids. Like, that's totally fine. It will help. Let's see, skills for piloting. That will aid me ultimately in having be a better fighter pilot. So I guess it's fine that he's flying around. He's gonna want some rest. Actually, I'm gonna have him go to rest now. Because if I didn't do that, it'd be really difficult to have a boarding party for tomorrow. Why are you on the operations console? Oh, because of big stuff coming in. You know, actually, that's enough asteroids that I kind of want the fighters up and active, because... Oh, that's going to miss us, though. I'm going to try to micromanage this, and I'm going to do a horrible job of it. But if I see something that looks like it's going to hit us, I will turn things on. And then if it isn't going to hit us, I'll not bother. And again, I know I'm going to be a terrible job at it. So Jazz is the one mining, right? No, Ocharat's mining. Interesting. Jazz is normally the miner. Didn't see that coming. I'm also going to stick a corpse storage in here, because, like, we've got a lot of random corpses on our floors, and I think we can do without that level of grisly litter. So rules. Select all. Actually, no rules. I don't have any humans, so it's fine. So Jazz is mining. So once Jazz is done mining, I'll clear the derelict, or at least check it out. The other zones we have a nebula here, we have a water and derelict here. And then, so we'll go around, back around, rendezvous with the Exodus fleet, possibly buy something, and then head over to Sigma. I was pretty sure... Huh. Pretty sure I was manually controlling those, but apparently not. Blue Panther got some botany? Oh, nice. Take a look at their skills, so let's check that out. Blue Panther is research and botany, which is very similar to Glitch, research and botany. Quack is research, so we have a bunch of researchers. Jazz is mining, construction, industry. Maxed on a botany, still working on the weapons to weapons 3. Marauder loves his guns and has a long way to go, but is quite skilled with them. And then Ocharat is, I'm surprised it's like a few more bullets and he'll be at 4. But yeah, we have a crew that is gaining a considerable amount of skills, which is great to see. So the last Hyperium is being mined now, and then we'll be able to be on our way over to the derelict. I'll probably do it tomorrow morning because they're having their like rest hour now. Or is this this is breakfast, actually. No, it's nighttime. I'm so bad at figuring that out. Interesting ship shape. Can't imagine it was ever really space-worthy. Looks like a boomerang. Yes, they are limited in what they can learn. There's like a skill ceiling based upon their like aptitude or stats or whatever you want to call it. All right, what's over here? We're about to find out. It's a Tetris L ship. Okay, bugs, I guess? We blew it up so freaking fast, it was actually hard to tell what it was. I did see some bug limbs go wee, so it's bugs. Nope, go this way, please. But it's not like an infested ship, so it's going to be pretty easy to clear compared to normal. I don't like seeing weapon jammed as they approach, though. Jazz is like, why me? I don't know, man. I don't have a good you were. It's because Jazz in Discord was like, I hope I survive a long time, and I was like, you're gonna be my my door kicker from here on out. Don't shoot Jazz. Get down, Mr. President. All right, there we go. The Iduma is cleared. Everything's undrafted, and oh, I don't want to claim this as a ship. So this is one of the ships that is claimable if I like want to own it. I don't, so I'm going to abandon it and treat it like salvage. So we've got a crawler corpse, literally that's it, and then a whole bunch of scrap. And I honestly don't really need the scrap, so I feel kind of stupid queuing it up, but the hell with it. I'm going to take everything but the hull scrap. And if you're wondering, is the personal preference, I've chosen not to have a multiple fleet. I just want the one Pathfinder ship for this run, rather than control a fleet. Personal preference. So power's looking better. What is the solar in this system? 94%? Nice. I've got... None of these, like... Oh, I guess the Starfighter or whatever is intercepting. I was gonna say, like, nothing has hit us for a while, which is great. Whoa! They're already done? Okay, well, that was a million times faster than I thought it would be. Alright, let's spin up the drives and get going. And we finally get hit as we leave. This is going to be another asteroid risk zone. There's also a very high likelihood that this is like trapped, because sometimes when you find random supplies in space, it's like booby trap. Ooh, Energium, nice. I'll have to remember to collect that once that derelict's cleared. And we got robots. Yep. So fighters on, shields on, operations on. And why did it zoom in on the end bend? So chances are this derelict is a robot one. Could I have cheesed it and claimed it, disassembled everything for full blocks, and then abandoned it? Yes. You can do that. That is a thing. You get a little bit more than you would otherwise. Really helpful if you're like massively lacking in strategic resources. Not that helpful if you'd rather just do things quick and efficient. But dismantling stuff is better than scrapping stuff. Alright, so average mood. We're looking at 86. I think I'm doing pretty good about that. Who's lonely? Blue Panther is lonely. I mean, make a friend, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Everyone else made friends. Why can't you? What is your... You're needy? Well, okay, that's probably has something to do with it. Never mind, I've solved that, I've solved that pretty thoroughly. I think I know why he's lonely. Everyone's like, oh god, this guy. One thing I haven't checked in a while, CO2 levels, safe and fine. O2 levels, safe and fine. Comfort for sleep is good. For leisure is great. For work is mostly fine. Vents looks correct. Water vapor looks correct. Yeah, everything is good. Things that need high capacity grids are indeed on high capacity grids. Yeah. Do I still have bug corpses on the floor? No. I have them in here. The robot corpses are on the floor though, but not the bug ones. We don't have an autopsy table yet, and I just... Oh god, I didn't know. Okay. So, temperature, maybe not fine in a minute. Because I didn't realize this is a solar system. Well, okay, it's always a solar system, but like a high solar radiation system. So we'll keep an eye on our ambient temperature in the ship to make sure that we aren't getting cooked. And the roadblocks absolutely deployed from the adjacent derelict, so we'll clear them out when we can. They dead? Yeah, they dead. Yeah, there is robot storage if I want bot storage. I suppose I could put it here. Makes sense. I guess we're trying to like clean things up, so I don't know, I'll do it. Just so it's tidier. So let's go pull the trigger on the robots, speaking of robot corpses, and head over to the Edmund Fitzgerald. And, clear it out of the robots. Oh, good, you have a parasite too. Oh, and someone just definitely got parasitic. That'll be a nice surprise on your annual physical. Oh, by the way, you're eating for 3. Congratulations. What to expect when you're expecting. Blue Panther's been definitely getting... He constantly gets hit. Like, kind of feel bad that he's just like the meat tank of the group. It's not on purpose. Some of our weapons are starting to degrade in quality, which says to me we are going to want a item item fabricator to be able to replace what we cannot buy. So if our weapons degrade too far, they will obviously not be worth using or whatever. Okay, Marauder, I'm gonna have you sort through the combat stimulant. Isn't that illegal though? Oh no, that's not illegal. Found nano wound dressing. So there's some stuff here that's worth grabbing. Ocharat, you've got space for it, so let's have you do it. But this is cleared out. Wasn't that hard, but we do have some wounds, so we're going to want to address the wounds. Nothing illegal in this. Good. And we'll just salvage. I'll salvage everything this time. I still want to grab this stuff over here. I'm worried it is trapped, but we'll keep an eye on it. So Blue Panther, you are sleeping in the ship. Okay. He's not like... He's wounded, but he's not like so critically wounded he's dying. He's just really tired. And energy refining is going pretty well. Made a whole lot of progress. Even an energy block out in space. Okay, so we've set everything to collect. Once we're done salvaging and transferring, we can be on our merry way. Am I going to empty their pockets? That's a good question. I think for now I won't. Because if I'm really in a pinch, well, maybe for Marauder. But if really in a pinch, it's very helpful to have like those things on hand where I can, you know, use a combat stim or like nano wound or something like that. It might save my life. So I'd rather just leave it as is. So as far as statuses go, got a burn wound and a... Yeah, I mean, Blue Panther's not doing great. But everyone else is, I think, doing fine. And then the next stop is the Exodus fleet, because there's really no points of interest between here and there that I care about. Oh my god, the scrap is stupid. Stupid amounts of scrap. What's that saying? Oh, resource drop-off, congested. Yes, yes it is. Very much so. The actual stockpiles have plenty of room, so it's just like a lack of logistics. If I really, really want to, let's say I do. Ocherot, Marauder, and Jazz will have their logistics boosted twice. Oh, thank you, Miranda. Our refugee is doing it. Bots need to be selected. Select all. Except for maybe android corpses. And then here... They don't, I mean, as far as rules go, it's fine. It's more that we just haven't done the logistics to, like, haul them to where they belong, despite building the storage. It's not a matter of, rules or allow sets. Can't believe how long it's taken me to, like, make my way over to the Siren world. So as far as salvage goes, I'm going to stop doing the scrap. I will transfer the rubble, because that's one of our primary methods to get steel plates. And then once the rubble is transferred over, we'll head on over to the Exodus fleet. No, this has storage rules. I mean, you know, the corpses are in there. Okay, we're good. Good to go. Prep for the jump. So I'm going to auto-travel all the way up there, because there's just really no points of interest here that I care about. Apparently everyone rendezvoused here, which is weird. I'm going to drop out so that I can potentially shop and trade with the locals. And I know how annoying they're going to be if I, like, stick around too long. So, yeah, I'll buy more energium. Seems to be truly the only bottleneck we have, I would say. And they're paying big for hull blocks and scrap blocks. So, sure. I mean, you'll pay me. That's a pretty good trade. I'll even sell my ox tank. I don't intend to. I don't envision using it. Maybe we'll take a super block or two, because it's kind of unusual to be able to have an opportunity to buy those. Wouldn't mind stockpiling them for later. Okay, with you, Elysium. You want to buy nothing. And you're selling nothing cheap. I might... Yeah, I don't think there's anything that I really care to trade. I mean, what I could do is I could sell, like, things I have ample amounts of. But, no. Alright, what about you, Lawson? Or Dawson? Whatever you are. Dawson Lambton. It's a bad name. You are... not likely to be a trade partner either. Okay, that's fine. And then Exodus Fleet. I know I was a breaching charge wouldn't be bad for when we have like horrible line of sight on those infested ships. But I might just wait for our ability to fabricate those. I have 5 energy blocks. What I could do is, like, buy 2 of them from the Exodus Fleet. I think that's fine. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, that's all I'll do. Just to make sure that we stay above the, like, bare minimum. Oh, look, there's... stupid robot. It's kind of funny to attack us, because there's, like, 4 ships here to, like, kill the rogue bots. So it's like, yeah, I don't think you are going to get done what you want to get done here. But whatever. We're pulling the cargo for our energy blocks. And the trade is almost done. And then we'll move over to Sigma. Still looking for a merchant ship. I almost feel bad for Miranda. I mean, at least we've been, like, friendly with her. She has friends. She actually has more friends than Blue Panther. And she's a temporary refugee. So I guess she really hasn't been mistreated, but, like... I'm sure she would like to get back to life. So hopefully we find a merchant ship or a merchant base, a merchant anything, because my god, we have not so far. And this is like the 3rd solar system we've been in or something? Because I think we picked her up. We picked her up in like Wimix, maybe. And then we went through all of Gamma Buller. No, maybe we picked her up in Buller. So we're about to hit our 3rd solar system of like not seeing a single merchant, which is rough for her, I guess. So the trade is done, and we are going to be off. Bummer, Exodus Fleet. I'm glad I bought what I bought when I bought it, because, rip. They just got impaired industry. So sorry, Miranda, you're on ISP yet again. And there's a fleet detected in hyperspace. Do we drop out? So there's a Derelict, an Android collective ship, and mining to be done. Hyperium and carbon, maybe they're more important resources. Granted, I have a lot of carbon, but like carbon is what goes into steel plates, and steel plates goes into a lot of items and stuff. So it's never bad to stock up on carbon. And whether or not we drop out is entirely up to you guys. So let me know. Okay. Got it. We drop. Yeah, that looks good. Just drop right out. Now, is this claimed? No, it is not. So, where is the Android Collective? Is this the Android Collective? Well, okay, they have 2 infestors here. Before I even unpause, fighters on, shields on, operations on. I know you just woke up from hypersleep, but, we got some enemies for you to shoot. Maybe, okay, your piloting skills are much to be desired. Get him! Get him! Yeah, okay. Even with the fighter pilot, we got one of them. We did not get the other. Hey, Marauder! Want to make another little friend? Actually, they're not infested yet. They're, like, working on it, so maybe the fighter pilot can intercept before they go. Because it looks like, is this Ocherat? Yeah, it looks like Ocherat's gonna win this fight. Delicious! Mwah! You can't infest me! I don't know why I evil laugh at that, but yeah, alright. Bug be gone. Yeah, I thought there was Android Collective here, but apparently there isn't. If there was, I would, like, race over to the Derelict to make sure I claim it first so that I get dibs. Because if you don't, you know, then you aren't necessarily the one to be able to, like, salvage. But in this case, yeah, I'll just take my time and do the mining first. And, like, go over to the Derelict when it's convenient. And cheers, Joker. The last drop of coffee. At room temperature. Delicious. We are about to get energy refinery up. Then the question is, if I did want to go over to power generator, we have the tech blocks, we have the energy, yeah, I have everything I need for it. There might be an argument to be made of, like, wait for generator tier 2. So if you take a look at the generation, it's the same amount of energy rods for more power all the way up. So the bigger the generator, the more efficient it ultimately becomes. So a question for you guys is, should I wait to build a power generator for when we have a more efficient model? That is a very verbose way of saying, wait, yes, no. But there you have it. There's the poll. So once I have energy refinery, we can start refining our energium into energy rods. Now, one side benefit of that is the energy rods is what's needed to power up the hypersleep chambers, which up until now, I've had to just buy the rods when I found them because I didn't have the means to produce them. But, that would make all of our energium, basically we'll no longer need energium, and we'll only really need the rods, so we can just, like, continually produce the rods with the energium we have to make more efficient use with them. On the other hand, it will also mean that our power generator will run off the same fuel as our hypersleep chambers, which can backfire, because you can end up in a situation where you are, like, out of rods and you don't have, you know, because you've used them in hypersleep or something like that. I don't know. Alright. This fight is gonna suck, so I'm gonna go red for it, because I don't suspect that an infested ship full of angry bugs is gonna be, like, a joyride. But let's drop... Actually, let's drop there. Keep raws back up? Yeah, I won't necessarily, like, process it all. I generally don't. Okay, human corpse. Come on. Come up. Don't fall asleep there. Blue Panther, what are you doing? Stop, stop, stop. Didn't mean to right-click the bed. Blue Panther's like, alright. Seems like a good place as any. What did you even vote to research? I don't even remember. So, if you haven't voted yet in this poll, please feel free to do so. Wow, there's a lot of corpses on this, little ship. Found like 2 so far. Barely explored. Whoops, 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 whoops. Ah, ah. Where'd you come from? Kill it. With mass prejudice. Seriously, where did it come from? It like just appeared. Alright, let's fly around the outside. Actually, let's all get oxygen. And then go here. Oh yeah, okay, this ship sucks. I don't see any, like, infestations yet, though. Tactical grip. Oh, is this... Oh, for the SMG. Pocket it, please. Alright, we are going to wait for a more efficient power generator. Did not see that coming. I'm about to disappear, but here is the poll for next research. So, big picture items here. Ship systems will probably do weapons. Industry, I'll probably do Industry 2. Item fabrication for crew equipment. That's pretty straightforward. I don't think I would even... I don't know what I would do for medical augmentations. Maybe just actually do... work towards hypersleep tank. I'm not even really sure I need one. Or work towards nano wound dressing. Probably nano wound dressing. Robots, robotics, research, learning computers, so on and so forth. The rest is relatively explanatory. So I'll have you guys vote on that. This seems like a relatively easy derelict to clear. It's very open, and there's nothing trying to kill me. Oh, okay, chronic wound. Open my big dumb mouth. Good job, me. Italog. Armored vest. Ooh, hey Jazz. You know what? You've been my tank continually. Here you go. Now you have all the more reason to tank. Jazz is probably like, no, please, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Because it just means that I'm going to be the frontliner forever. And yeah, you're right. You will be. On draft, transfer. There's a lot of dead bodies. And it looks like crew equipment is going to be the next queued up research. So Call Me Crazy Entry 2 is what we got. And we have Item Fabricator is what we're going to research because we were, our weapons are sort of degrading over time, and yeah, we're going to want to fix that. We have 3 corpses here, so I'm going to poll something a little grisly, which is, should we consider surgical enhancement facility, which, in order to do this, we have to dissect 3 human corpses. And it gives us, like, bionics for reduced oxygen consumption, increased accuracy, or immune to that stuff. Should we dissect humans for research? Now, the other alternative, I will say, it's entirely possible that at some point we just buy the research from the Exodus fleet. I want to make that... I just wanted to point that out, that you can shop for technology and just, like, buy the research and not actually have to get your hands dirty. So there is an alternative, is if we don't go down this path of dissecting humans, we can just wait until it's offered as a technology. So, polls up. You decide whether we wait for the opportunity to just, you know, buy the research with our prestige points, or we do the nasty. Oh, well, okay, phrasing. Get our... Yeah, there's no fixing that. And now that we have the energy refining, resource, energy refinery. I don't have a great spot for this yet. I think what I'm going to do... I'm thinking slowly. Is move the ore scanner or the ore processor, and then I would also like to maybe get one more point defense turret in back. And you guys are, wow, okay. I was not actually expecting a yay. But in that case, let's move this all the way up and do the dissect human corpses. And then transfer these 3 human corpses from the Derelict over to us. For science. At least that's what we tell ourselves. Are they human or android? I think they were human, right? Yeah, those are human corpses. Human, human, human. So, Ultrat, what happened to you? You got huller slashed? You'll live. So we'll just try to wrap up this derelict quickly and be on our way to the next transfer point. I think tech scrap is worth grabbing. I'm going to leave behind the other scrap, even though this ship is full of it, just to speed things up, because we don't have an immediate need for the other scrap, as far as I know. We're pretty flush with resources. Alright, this thing requires power on a power grid, so I'll do a small power node. Here. And then on the other side, I was planning on the energy refinery being like around here. And same deal, we'll have a power node down that way as well. Come on, tech block. There we go. Thank you for tuning in to Space Haven Finding Eden, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. I'm not, however, looking for feedback. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Pathfinders.